Baltimore Ravens time. I mean, I'm a little less energetic today. I've just developed a crazy headache over the past couple hours. First off, start off the roster. Lamar Jackson. We know what Lamar Jackson can do. He's a two-time MVP. Bring him over here. He's a game breaker, and we're thinking above Josh Allen or below Josh Allen is the question. I mean, Josh Allen is seems like the number two guy, but I mean, you can't argue with two MVPs. He's got two MVPs. Josh Allen has zero MVPs. He's the reigning MVP. I mean, I can't argue with that. You can say really anything, but I mean, you can't argue with the you could talk about Lamar's playoff failures, but really, what has Josh Allen accomplished in the playoffs? Either he got to a AFC Championship game or two, but other than that, I mean, he hasn't really won anything. Him and Lamar both really haven't won anything in the playoffs. Um, I mean, Lamar did crumble in the playoffs, but two MVPs, I really can't argue with that at all. So I have to place him above Josh Allen going into this season. I did see a little bit of Josh Allen preseason today. He looked good. He looked clean shaven. Not clean shaven, but it wasn't like the mustache that he was rocking earlier. Last year, he looked good. He had like a shooter sleeve on. He looked good. He had a nice little sidearm throw that I thought was a little risky, but he got it there. I mean, he was looking good in preseason today. But I am going to have to put Lamar ahead of him. Josh Johnson, I mean, he's like, what, 35, 36, 38, even better. He's just been around for a while. He just finds a way to stick around in the NFL. Shout out to Josh Johnson. Devin Leary played a little bit yesterday. Thus, this isn't bad numbers. It's not bad numbers. And Emory Jones, who fumbled the game away. She's probably not making the roster. Really got ran out of Florida by Anthony Richardson. And went to Cincinnati. And then, probably not making the final roster. Derrick Henry, older. He's probably like 29, 30 at this point. 30. But, I mean, he is still a tank. You can still, I mean, I still expect him to be pretty good this year. Get his yards and his touchdowns. I mean, I took him in fantasy. He's on both of my fantasy teams, I think. I still expect him to get his. Justice Hill, big runs against Seattle. When you lose Gus Edwards and you lose Dobbins, Derrick Henry really can easily replicate what Gus Edwards did. And Dobbins, hold on, I got sneeze. And he could pretty much replicate what Dobbins does as well. But Justice Hill, fine backup. He had some big runs against Seattle. Same with Keaton Mitchell. Second season. Big year last year. He was actually very good. Look at that. 8.5 yards per carry. He needs to get the ball more. And what were his stats against Seattle? Probably had 9 rushes, 138 yards, and a touchdown. He was big against Seattle, too. Looks like he has a knee injury. Don't know how long that'll keep him out. But a receiver, Zay Flowers, very good as a rookie. Trying to take a jump. Shad Bateman, not really what you want in a wide receiver too, but former first round pick, only 24. Probably hoping he could take a step as well. Nelson Aguilar, who I'm fine. It was a fine wide receiver 3 to have, honestly. I mean, he's not For first round pick, he hasn't been good. He had a lot of drop issues in his career. But wide receiver 3 is a fine spot to have him at. Devontae Walker, who, if I remember correctly, went to North Carolina. Yes. Took him in the fourth round. Let's see what he can do. Tylan Wallace. Been on the team for a few years now. Hasn't really done anything as a fourth round pick. Russell Gage, former Falcon, solid receiver. Deontay Hardy, formerly Deontay Harris, the Saints and Bills receiver. He's probably going to be the return man, would be my assumption. Yeah, that was a pretty good one. He's a small guy, 5'6", 170. Reminds me of Trendon Holiday, old Texans and Broncos return man. Other receivers: Malik Cunningham, former Louisville and Patriots quarterback, has made the transition to wide receiver, it would appear. He was targeted in their last game. Yeah, I was a big Malik Cunningham fan when he was at Louisville. He was kind of incredible at some points. He would just make some crazy plays. Tight ends: Mark Andrews, one of the best in the league. Isaiah Likely, very underrated. He's pretty good. If Mark Andrews wasn't there taking away a lot of his targets, I could easily see him having 800 receiving yards and a handful more touchdowns. Patrick Ricard has been, he's been around. He's been around the league for a while. And yeah, he's a pretty good fullback. He's gonna be blocking a lot for Derrick Henry and some halfback dives. Ronnie Stanley, great, very good tackle. Andrew Voorhees, did he go to USC? Yeah, he went to USC. Took in the 7th round. Maybe looking to upgrade from him. Athletes here: Linderbaum, good, big, small for a center from Iowa. 6'2", 314. Smaller center, but he is good. Daniel Falale, solid. Makari, to be honest with you, I don't know. Onto the defense. You lost some key players. You lost the mastermind of your whole defense, Mike McDonald, who is over here right now. He was putting on a clinic against the Chargers. His defense is on fire right now. I mean, Easton Stick has a passer rating of 7.6. I mean, they're just not really doing it. Who got the sack? John Radigan got a sack. That's nice. Mike McDonald's defense is doing very well right now. But Matt Abuke really turned into his own. 13 sacks last year. I mean, he is going to be good again next year. Michael Pierce, solid tackle. He's pretty solid. Travis Jones, to be honest with you, don't really know a ton about Travis Jones. Looks like he didn't play a ton last year, but definitely going to play more this year. Odafe Owe, not bad. 5 sacks. A solid player. Roquan Smith, one of the best linebackers just in the entire league. Trent Simpson, fine. David Ojabo is fine. Kyle Van Noy has been around the league, drafted 2014 by the Patriots out of, it was either BYU or Penn State. BYU, damn. But he's been pretty solid, above average everywhere he's gone. Marlon Humphrey is kind of starting to fall off, but he's still above average. Kyle Hamilton, probably the best safety in the league. Marcus Williams, above average. Brandon Steffens above average. Nate Wiggins was looking very good. Got hurt. Don't know how long he's gonna be out. Could be a while. Eddie Jackson used to be very good. Now he's just fine. CJ Tampa, rookie out of Iowa State. I'm pretty sure. Yes. Took him in the fourth round. He could have gone a lot higher than that. Trayvon Mullen, former Raider. Yes, back when they're still in Oakland. Tucker, obviously one of the best of all time. Kicker, the best of all time. Hardy's returning kicks. On the schedule, you know, they'll be pretty good. I already got these ones picked out. Ravens, Bengals. I'll take the Bengals in the first one, but the Ravens in the second one. The Ravens on Thursday night. That's big money. Probably beat not probably, they will beat the Buccaneers. They will probably split it with the Browns, I would assume. Beat the Steelers. Beat them twice. I mean, this is a tough division of football. They play hard-nosed, low-scoring games. Against the Texans, playoff rematch. Mike McDonald's gone. C.J. Stroud's taking that jump. I'm going to give it to the Texans. It's going to finish the Ravens at 13-4. So still very good. It's the Baltimore Ravens, and they're still very good. Who could have guessed?